Good afternoon, my beautiful students. How are you doing today? I am elated to be here with you once again. I hope you have checked the correction to your assignments and classworks from the Google form, because I've changed the setting. You can go back and use the previous links you are given to check for answers to previous questions, okay? So today we are going to look at the topic building construction. Building construction. My name is Olatubo Sojagede once again. You are welcome. Our learning objectives go thus. You should be able to define site preparation and state the answers used in site preparation. 2. You should state the mechanical tools used in site preparation. 3. You should discuss techniques required for leveling the site, removing roots, shrub, and stumps. Lastly, you should be able to define setting out and state the materials required for setting out. Now let's start with site preparation. Site preparation is defined as the basic processes required to make land ready and fit for building activities such as clearing of lands, stumping, and leveling of land. Basic tools for site preparation. Number 1, you need spade. Okay, what do you need spade? You need spade for digging. You also need it to carry or move relatively loose or soft soil. And there is a spade if you have not seen one. You need shovel. Okay, the shovel is used for lifting and throwing loose material or soft earth into another position and for spreading and leveling the earth. Okay, you will ask, look at the diagram of shovel. What is the difference between the two? I mean, shovel and spade. You will see that the bucket, or I'll call it the mouth of shovel, is bigger than the mouth of a spade. And the way it is designed is quite different. So shovel, because the mouth is hollow, okay, it can carry a lot of sand or loose materials, and you can use it to transfer it. You can use it to transfer it to another position. Now let's look at chainsaw. Good, chainsaw. Okay, it is a portable diesel or petrol-operated motorized chainsaw used in felling trees and for cutting the tree trunk into smaller pieces. Look at it here. Okay, it is motorized. It uses either petrol or diesel. Okay, all you need to do with it is just carry the machine, fill it with the diesel or petrol, start it. As you start it, you will see the chains will start rolling, moving. Okay, all you just need to do is to place it or let it have contact with the tree you want to cut. As soon as you place it very close to it, it will start cutting it. Alright, then next is cutlass. Cutlass is used for cutting grasses, trees, branch, and shrubs. Cutlass is used for cutting grasses, trees, branches, and shrubs. Okay, look at it, cutlass. Here, if you have not seen one. Hoe. This is used for digging, usually about the surface of the ground. Okay, now look at it. Or if you want to dig very deep to the ground, you just carry your hoe here. When you carry the hoe, you take it by the handle and you start to dig the ground. Maybe you want to remove stump that is not too deep to the ground, you can use hoe for that. Then next is axe. The axe is used for cutting bigger branches. The axe is used for cutting bigger branches. Look at the tip of the axe. It can be used for cutting bigger branches. Now let's look at mechanical tools used in site preparation. We've mentioned crude tools. I call it crude because if you are working on a small piece of land, you don't want to involve a contractor. You just want to get manual laborers that will help you to do the work according to the amount of money you have with you. You can use that crude. But if you have a very large piece of land, let's say you want to build on a 3 or 4 plot of land or acres, you will need mechanical tools to help you prepare the site ready. Alright, so because they are very fast in their operation, okay, and it will take a very short time for them to tackle the bulky of the heavy job on the site. Some of them are bulldozer. So bulldozer is a very powerful machine which can put down almost any objects or obstacles on its way, such as walls, buildings, trees, and clear them from the site. Alright, that is bulldozer. Alright, the next is tractor, shovel. Tractor, shovel. Okay, the next is tractor, shovel. I can also call it payloader. Okay, it is a very powerful machine also with a very thick, big shovel bucket at the front. It is used for lifting large quantity of loose materials at a time and load them on tipper. Load them on tipper. Okay, so you see them on display. All these machineries we are talking about, they are usually available in the site. You can hire them. Okay, even if you have not seen one on the street during road construction, I believe that you have seen tractor shovel, and I'm going to show you the image also as we continue. Now look at it. This is a bulldozer, very powerful machine with this tip. That is very heavy tip, okay, to bring down anything along its ways. Now this is the area where we refer to as what? The shovel. I can call it bucket. Okay, when it's motorized, it can carry any load here of loose materials, okay, from the point where it is not needed to the point where it is needed and vice versa. Okay. Then the next on the list is grader. Grader. The grader is usually used for grading. What does that mean? It means to level excavated area, to level any dip you have in your site. You use grader to do that. Okay. It is also used for trimming of banks or edges of roads and for ditches. The next here is compactors. Compactors is more powerful than grader. Alright? Compactor is more powerful than grader. Grader also has a very big bucket or shovel in front of it. Okay? But it cannot compact the loose materials that you use to fill the excavated areas. Now, compactors is the particular tool you need to make sure that all the loose materials are leveled as well as compacted to the ground so that dust particles, sand particles, and any soil particles will not start flying about and make the site uncomfortable for somebody to dwell or to stay. Alright? It is not just any ground you can use compactor on, but the ground that will serve as the foundation for the building. You make sure that you use compactor to compact the ground that will be used for foundation of the building. So the ground that will help as the foundation needs to be compact for it to be suitable for construction. Alright? And this is diagram, this image of compactor. Then we move to wheelbarrows. Wheelbarrows. Look at it. Wheelbarrows. Wheelbarrows is used for moving loads from one place to another in the construction site. Load like cement, blocks, and other necessary equipment or tools can be moved from one place to another with the aid of wheelbarrows. Then we have what we call backhoe. Backhoe works synergistically with the bulldozer. That is, they work side by side. When bulldozer is working, backhoe will be there to corroborate its effort. While the bulldozer does more of the pushing of wanted materials, the backhoe pulls up or dig out these unwanted materials. I hope you can differentiate between the two, the backhoe and the bulldozer works. This backhoe. Then how do we remove vegetable soil, small trees, and shrubs? How do we remove them? Number one, bulldozer removes vegetable soil. When we talk about vegetable soil, we are talking about topsoils. What is topsoil? The surface soil is the topsoil. You know, not all surface soils are good. Some surface soils are weak because of action of denudation, and this erosion and every other mechanical activities taking place on it. These activities have weakened the topsoils, and if you try to build on topsoils, your foundation will not be solid. All you are going to experience is very fragile foundation. The house will not last. So it is necessary to remove every topsoil, okay, from the site. So you are going to dig it. You excavate it to the depth of 150 millimeter and 300 millimeter, so that the foundation can be strong and firm. Then we have another thing that we hate in this process, and it is herbicides. So we can use, you know what herbicide is used for? It is used for killing unwanted plants. We call it weeds. Okay, so you use herbicide and other necessary chemicals to ensure that unwanted plants are removed from the building site. Now, techniques for grooming out roots and stumps and leveling. You need to understand this very clearly, because there are different methods of doing this. How do we remove the grooming out roots? How do you remove the roots of a tree that has been cut with chainsaw? Number one, you dig down to the root of the stump and cut with axe, and the stump is finally pulled out by the bulldozer. 2. A grader is moved in to level the site after grooming and removal of stumps. I know you know what stump is. Stump is the stem of the roots downwards. The stem of the plant, or the tree rather, downward to the roots. Okay? So you use grader to level the points where the stump of the trees have been removed. Then termites and the nest should be attacked with some poisonous chemicals such as gamalin or anti-termite chemical. Why do you need to do this? Because termites can build their nest in the area. If you spare it, it will come back to hurt you. They will pass through underground to find their way and enter into the house after the house has been completely built dead. And you won't have peace of mind. So you need to destroy it totally, poison them, and ensure that the site is good and ready. Now let's move to setting out. Setting out. What is the meaning of setting out? Setting out is a process of driving wooden pegs. It might not be wooden per se, it might be metal peg also, into the ground here and there in a manner that agrees with the dimensions of the building specified by architect's drawing. Okay? So when you're doing setting out, you cannot just go to the site and start setting out. You must carry along with you the architect's drawing, see the layout of the house, of the building, before you start setting out. So, in the process of setting out, what you are doing is to transfer with a high degree of skills and accuracy the details of the foundation plan from the drawing sheet on the ground with pegs, lines, and tape. That is your aim. You must be able to interpret the architect's idea of the foundation. And you must be able to do exactly on the land or the site. Very, very key and important. Now, you need some tools to do setting out. And one of it is builder square. Okay, it is made of words. Alright, and it's that you call it, this is the stock. Alright, and this is the handle rather, and this is stock. Form angle for the 5 degree. Okay, and it is made of what? Wood. And the wood or timber that has been well refined to a suitable wood, and the dimension should be 150 millimeter by 38 millimeter. What does that mean? The length is going to be 150, while the width is 38. So it is used to fit square ends of the building. When you get to the square end of the building, virtually all buildings have 4 corners, and you will have 4 squares. So when you are getting to the square ends of the building, you need your builder square to make sure that the edges are well aligned. Alright? Now, theodolite. This is a surveying equipment used to setting out massive and complex structures. Okay? It can also be used for setting out right angles. Okay, this is theodolite. Then reference specs is another tool are used to mark the alignment and or the level of building. Alright? Now, usually they are made of wood, as you can see from here. These specs should have a length of approximately 40 centimeters and a cross section 5 centimeter round or 5 by 5 square. Then we have steel square. This is another version of a builder square. Builder square is made of wood, but steel square is made of metal. They perform similar function. Steel square is also used to test the squareness of a building. Alright? So next is tape measure. This steel square and this tape measure. And is a great variety of tape measures exist. The most common length of tape measure used for setting out is 30 meters. The tapes are made of steel or linen. The dumping level. This is instruments used to measure the difference in level between 2 or more points. Here you see dumping level. We are able to know whether the 2 different points on the side have the same height. That is its function. it helps you to know whether they are of different heights or of the same height, and is used in combination with leveling staffs. Okay, so this is the image of dumping level. Then cross staff. The cross staff consists of two pieces of timber about 30 centimeters long, set at right angles on top of a pole. Procedure for setting out building foundation. So we have the following procedures which will guide you to set out building foundation trenches. The first on the list, that the initial step is to mark the corners of the buildings, after which the lengths of the sides are checked by diagonal measurements. Secondly, the axial line, which is center lines of the trenches, are marked with the help of profiles, sighting rays, strings, and pegs. The trench positioning is controlled by outline profile boards. So what is this profile board? Profile boards they are pegs that contains the detailed information about the foundation. It will contain the height, or rather depth, all other information needed for the building. Okay, profiles are set 2 meters away from the outline so that they do not interrupt with the excavation processes. Now, the offsets are measured from axial lines, and the frontage lines are placed in their correct position relative to local requirements. So this diagram of profile boards, you can see the sight lines, which is guiding you as the excavation of foundation is being taking place. Then we have the crosswalls positioning is performed by measuring along the main walls and squared from this wall as required. The total width of trenches must be carefully outlined during these processes. Now, this is setting out foundation trenches using pegs, and these are the lines. These are the lines of the building, right? Now, having said all this, I believe that you have gained a lot of things. By the way, you should be able to answer the following questions. So I will allow you to take your pen and piece of paper and try to answer these questions. What is site preparation? 2. State factors required in setting out. 3. What are the procedures for setting profile for simple foundation? So you should be able to answer all these questions to know if truly you understood it. If you don't get it, you can go back to the lectures once again and listen. And if you have any questions, you can send a mail to me. And I want you to study more. Alright? Ensure you visit all these links in order to get more information, more knowledge, and become a better student. Thank you very much. Ensure you have watched your hand. Ensure you have physical distancing. Ensure you keep all other lockdown rules and stay safe. Don't forget, God is the only person that saves. Have a nice day. Bye for now.